Today, NASCAR makes its first stop in New Hampshire for the New Hampshire 301. From 2010 to 15, Jimmy Johnson, Ryan Newman, Casey Kane, Brad Keselowski, and Kyle Busch used wins in this race to help propel themselves into the NASCAR chase for the Sprint Cup.
Hello everybody and welcome back to NASCAR Heat Evolution Career Mode. Today we head to New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the running of the New Hampshire 301. And the green flag waves. Leah Walker starts 35th. And our last race, Paul Menard became a surprise winner at Kentucky Speedway. And he beat out Bobby Labonte, who raced like he was in his prime. And he had a second place finish there. Leah didn't do too well, finished 29th, but New Hampshire's a new track, and so we're going to try to take advantage of it. Oh boy, more drivers getting tight now, and Leah's just trying to work her way up to the front. And you see Paul Menard right now running in the 25th position, so it's unusual to see Paul Menard getting back to victory lane, but I guess the pit stop logic or something like that might have screwed it up and given the win to Paul Menard. That's how he won the race at Kentucky. So now, Leah's battling side by side with last week's winner. And this is for 20th position. And look how much yardage she gained. Not too bad. 18th right now for the 28. Now trying to get in the top 15. 3 wide. Brian Scott and Danica Patrick get her first. But she has her eyes set on revenge. Oh, man. The braking is just... It becomes really chaotic here in New Hampshire. Braking becomes difficult at this track for whatever reason. No matter how much you go slow, they always want you to go in the wall for whatever reason. And she makes contact with Danica. Yikes. That's going to be very awkward, having contact with one other female driver in the Sprint Cup. So there's going to be some words exchanged between those two after the race. Well, not really, but I could have imagined that they would have exchanged words after the race after that cheesy, dirty move. And now Paul Menard's going to get by Leah. So there goes our winner from last week. And Paul Menard's running in the top 18. So seeing him win at Kentucky was just unreal. I mean, I'm not really a Paul Menard fan, but I was happy that Paul Menard got the win at Kentucky. And now he hits the wall, and Leah is in 18th. So how weird is that? Oh, man. The braking here is almost like Phoenix, except it's not really close. And not as close as Phoenix. Not much braking needed, not much drifting, but you still need a bit of drifting experience to master this course. Oh, now back to Danica Patrick and Erica Amarola. Oh, man, she's getting really passed. Oh, boy, this race has just been chaotic. It's nothing short of chaotic here today at New Hampshire. That's what you can expect at a track like this. It's not even a chase race, and they're racing like they're racing for a title. 4 wide, it became a 1 point. Leah is dropping like a lot of positions. She's not doing so great, so she really needs a boost at this point to get her back on top. And now she's going to get by Chris Buescher. They're still going 4 wide. Oh, man, you don't see that in New Hampshire for sure. But, man, they're racing like they're in Daytona. My goodness, this is just New Hampshire. Wow. Anyway, Trevor Bayne goes by. There's the runner-up, Bobby Labonte. And he's in the top 25. So Labonte is back up to the front. There's Austin Dillon. How weird is it to see those winners, by the way, this season out in the front right now? But anyway, Leah Walker going to try again. Leah trying to go down low. Can't do it. Leah just couldn't do it. Now she is dropping back very hard, trying to get in back to the top 30. Things not looking too good for the 28 machine. And yeah, she's just been struggling this race here today, and she really needs a big gain in order to get back those positions. And right now, things are not looking great. Oh, here she goes again, getting really loose. Man, she is just trying everything she can to get those positions back, and nothing's working. She's right now 28th. 13 laps to go. Here comes the 28 again. Gonna get by Mears. And by the way, Casey Mears, for those of you that didn't watch the Michigan race, he won that race. So Paul Menard, Casey Mears, Austin Dillon, Chase Elliott are winners this season, believe it or not. And those are just some of the winners here so far in career mode in Leah Walker's debut season. It has just been unusual. My goodness. But anyway, Labonte is 26th. We'll see if Leah can gain ground. Uh-oh. Trying to get through. No, not going to get through. And Labonte still stays in the position. Caution's out. So we have ourselves a caution. We're going to have to pit under the yellow. So, well, so much for strategy. Looks like we'll have to pit under caution here as the yellow came out. I don't know who brought the yellow. It doesn't tell you who. So now we're going to have to advance, take our pit stop, and it was Regan Smith, I think, that brought the yellow because he's running 40th. And now let's get ready back to the green. We're back to the green. And it looks like we're going to be good to the very end. So it's going to be interesting to see how these cars are going to deal with the restart. Oh, man. Oh, Bane. Oh, boy. My goodness, they're just making contact now. Leah Walker working very hard to get those positions back for sure. Trying to take advantage of it. Here she comes again. Oh, boy. Got to hit Brad Keselowski and Dale Jr. and Bobby Labonte. And now they're 4 wide again. Oh, they're 4 wide once more. Man, oh, man. These cars tend to go 4 wide at this track. You never see that in New Hampshire. Contact with Ryan Ellis, and he spins around. He's around, and he has caused a wreck, so that should be a caution, but it isn't. No caution. We stay green. It's like it never happened. But that could be good for Leah. She's worked her way up to the 20th position, and now she's 19th, competing with Jimmy Johnson in the wall. Wow. Pretty tight racing here with 6 to go in New Hampshire. Trying to get Brad Keselowski, and she does, but at this time Kurt Busch gets by and gets that position away. Now in the 23rd spot is Leah, so here she comes again. Oh, contact with Mears, contact with Keselowski again, 3 wide. Things are just getting real tight for Leah Walker, and man, oh man, things are not looking too great for the 28. Here she comes again. Gonna get through Casey Mears, not quite. And she's in the 21st, top 20. She's in the top 20. Great job for the 28 to keep her cool. And now we're going down turn 3, and she's in the top 20. Eric Jones having a great run today in 17th. Danica Patrick gained her spots to 15th. Wow. And there's Matt DiBenedetto gaining ground as well. So DiBenedetto is also gaining ground. 4 laps to go. Anything can happen in these 4 laps. A little too high on the wall. That's not good. Oh, Brad K gets her contact. And that wasn't a good run at all, honestly. That really was not a good run. She just tried way too hard to get by those drivers. She had to pay the price. Oh no, Amarola has a problem. Has to go to pit road. Amarola has a problem. And very slow. Leah is in 20th. 3 laps to go at New Hampshire. 3 wide again. And she's trying to go on the bottom, trying to get through Casey Mears. It has been her and Mears all day today. Her and a lot of other drivers too. Oh, there she goes again. And once again, she dramatically misses getting the 13 machine. And now Paul Menard going to go by, and now we have 2 laps to go. There goes Menard again. Oh, Leah, wow. Leah has just been so aggressive today. And Austin Dillon's slow. Austin Dillon loses another position. And that's a gain for Leia. She's in the top 20. So at least she doesn't have to worry about staying in the top 20. The question is, will she keep it? Or will she gain more positions? We're coming to the white flag. Here she comes. And she's running 19th right now. Here we go. Last lap. And now the caution flag comes out. Just after she took the start-finish line, the caution comes out. The race is over, and she comes home 19th. So, really depressed that we didn't get another lap in, but, well, you do what you gotta do. She did get a good top 20 finish, so that's not too bad. And 19th isn't really something to be mad about. But anyway, she did get through Brett Keselowski. So that's weird. But she couldn't get through the winner last week, Paul Menard. Speaking of winner, Carl Edwards is now the winner in New Hampshire. And he gets his second win this season. So for the second time, we get to see him do a backflip. Even though we don't get to see that in the game. But just imagine Carl Edwards doing a backflip in victory lane at New Hampshire. So he does get his second win of the season. He's actually second in the points. So not a bad run for the 19. Now second behind Jimmy Johnson in the points. And Pichu, and now Leia is running 23rd. It just says Pichu London there because I can't change the driver name. But anyway, that's it from New Hampshire. It was a wacky race, but we will see you guys our next race at Indianapolis. It's Leia versus the Brickyard.